The word, Big Bird.
Ain't much, can't call it.
Not there, not a dollar.
75 cents after taxes.
Yes,
Welcome,
sir.
welcome. We are here. Shout out to our sponsors, Cosmic Souls. Make sure you get your athletic apparel. Shop now. We got some new stuff that's going to be coming out here shortly. So make sure you get your shopping done with that. And last but not least, make sure you get your sauce. Mix up sauce. That's going to be your Jamaican jerk sauce, your marinade. Online shop will be coming soon. Please be patient. For the people out there that's looking for some real good island vibes, real good island cooking, but you're not able to do it yourself, you just want to bring it to your home, don't worry, we got something coming for you. Wait just a little bit, all right?
I'm still waiting for mine. That's just some heat, boy.
Yo, we're going to get straight to it, man. We in the court segment right now, and we got a lot of things to wrap up. Okay. Last time you guys spoke, we didn't have a 2026 champion.
We are here, ladies and gentlemen, man.
Woo!
Hey, man, Khalil, I hate to tell you, but I told you.
Yeah, I know you did.
I hate to tell you
That's
this.
a fact.
I told you this. Middle of the season. I told you this. We could roll it back, and we will actually. We will be making a full video of every single time that I've told Khalil that this was the Knicks season. Throughout the season, from the beginning to now. Which I'm sure had to have been at least 8 times. Anytime we spoke about Cat, anytime we spoke about the starting 5 cast, I know there was some inconsistencies, but I knew from experience that this was their year. How you feeling, big dog?
I feel great, man. I feel great after I've had a week now to marinate in it, and man, it's great to see. It's great to see in this a lot of senses, and I'll go through it really quick. It's great because previously all these teams before that have won, they get to celebrate, and then you see it in the social media for weeks to come. You see them doing all their interviews, all these different shows. So it's just nice to see guys like Jalen Brunson who were doubted. It's nice to see Josh Hart, Cat, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges to be out there in their city and to celebrate. They've been on Good Morning America. They've been on all these different interviews, obviously their own podcasts. They obviously got some keys to the city too. They had their parade, which was, I don't even know how to put it. I wish I was there, honestly, but the parade was phenomenal. Obviously, New York is New York, so it did get a little wild and reckless towards the end.
It's cool.
But, man. I mean, it was good to see that they got to celebrate.
There was no casualties, right?
Not that I know of or that we've heard just yet.
Hey, we good.
But it was good to see, man. Shout out to the 2026 champions, the New York Knicks.
Lighting a bus on fire is the least we could do in the city.
That shit was wild.
That's the least of it.
Man.
I thought they were going to burn down a building. We were talking about they were going to carry the Empire State Building.
You know who the MVP of that city is, though? And it ain't just Jalen Brunson. It's going to be the New York City Sanitation Department. Because, man.
Yo, facts.
When I tell you the city was pretty clean after that bus being on fire.
Really?
And amount, what? It was pretty clean.
That bitch up?
Yeah. Next day you looked at it, it was like, damn, what the fuck happened?
Wasn't
there a party? Wasn't there like millions of people out here?
There's years of experience.
That parade was great. The key to the city thing was pretty cool. Yo, shout out to the mayor, too, because he was in his bag when it came to the shout out. He went all the way to Galloway. When it came to,
he was shouting names out.
Yeah, he was like, man,
that's what's up, man.
He was going on about how like this championship is for all the guys that came before. So he shouted them all out. He really knew all the players. So shout out to him, or maybe he was just going for his next, political run. Who knows? Or both. But yo, 2026 champions, the New York Knickerbockers, and it is great to see. 4-1 is what they did in that series. I don't think Wemby really had any class with it towards the end. He didn't choose to shake his hand at the end. Yeah.
He didn't?
He did not shake hands with anyone. He literally left the court, went to the back, then he went to his post-game interview, and he didn't even congratulate the team either. He didn't even say congrats to the Knicks. He was just like, yeah, we should have won those games, basically. I forgot the exact words, but he put it. But honestly,
what a sore loser.
I saw a lot of interviews, and what I would agree is, yes, that. Sore loser and a huge ass crybaby. You can see that he's very young. And what I didn't like about it is he made that one big interview where he came out and talked about, the MVP and what an MVP should be. And it was, it was a great interview. He said all the right things. It made it seem as if he was going to get a run to possibly be the MVP. Obviously, SGA was the one that won that. But he showed really good interviewing skills. But this whole, how he lost and his post-game interviews, he needs to work on his poise, because it's like kind of what you said it, I believe. Like when they won that Western Conference Final, they celebrated and he cried and he acted as if like that was it. That was championship game, as people put it. They were like, "Oh, this is the finals game. Doesn't matter who they play in the finals," and they celebrated like that.
You could see you could realize their inexperience immediately.
Exactly.
They'd never been there, so their emotions were fluttered, like I told you, and I can tell that his focus was as if he'd already accomplished something. It wasn't the hunger of I still haven't ate yet.
Yep.
Like I hear the noise, I see the light, I hear the people pushing me, but where's my food?
Yeah.
And the food was supposed to be the trophy. It wasn't supposed to be the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, I mean, and let's not even stop to forget. I mean, you blew a 29-point lead.
He fucked the whole finals up.
In Game 4. I'm losing track of what day in that game that was. That was Game 4, if I'm not mistaken, right? When they blew a 20. Yeah. Blew a 29-point lead in Game 4. And it's like...
No, Game 3.
Game 3.
No, excuse me, you're right.
Game
Game 4.
Yep,
because Game 3, the Knicks lost.
Yeah, Game 3, Knicks lost.
Yeah.
So it's like, you do things like that. You don't come up in the post game and start saying how, we should have won those games. Like, you had the lead every one of those games. I think that says what he said. He had the lead. But you also blew the lead. You didn't finish the game. And another thing, in the fourth quarter, where were you to be found? You weren't taking your shots. You showed that you were all this aggressive person, but you were fatigued. You were tired. And I get it. I understand. You went through a Game 7. You went pretty far in the playoffs, played a little more games, but nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. You're supposed to be the face of the league. You know what I'm saying? So you got to step up and you got to ignore all the noise. Yeah, I get it. New York City, the crowd is loud, yada, yada. You got egged. I get all those things. But you don't go to the media the next day and talk about how, oh, yeah, we know what we have to do. Yeah, you know what you have to do, but apparently not your team, and apparently not you either.
Also, yeah, that was his chance to be a stand-up dude. I found it surprising that you said that he didn't shake nobody's hand.
He didn't shake hands. I found it disappointing.
So that was his opportunity to be a stand-up dude, at least with the media, and he still, instead of saying, "Hey man, shout out to the Knicks, that was a great team. They put together, they had great chemistry." These are just shouting out things that did have nothing to do with you losing.
Humility.
It has nothing to just take away yourself from the loss and put yourself on their shoes and say, man, those are three guys that were playing together since college or had opportunity to play together at a young age and win a championship or two in Villanova. And then look at them now, and they were. This was their time. They were rewarded with their time, and all the slack
they were a freight train,
bro. All the slack that was given to all of the crap talking that was given to the Knicks, the criticism about, hey, you gave up all those picks for this. Hey, OG is still finding himself. Cat's a weak. That wasn't the type of dominance that the Knicks needed in the paint. Jalen's too short. Jalen can't do it. Jalen is AI. He could get you to the finals. He can't cross that over. And look now, it was for Wemby, man. It was an opportunity to gain fans that were not his fans, like me. I was not his fan to begin with, but if he would have came with that humbleness, I would have.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I mean, I liked Wemby, but he did show his true colors come this playoff run. I mean, he just didn't really show very much humility as a player, as an athlete. I didn't really like what I saw throughout the playoffs. I don't even remember. I don't know if he shook SGA's hand at the end of the game either. I don't know. I probably got to look it up and research, but that doesn't show class.
Kobe Bryant did.
You're in a competitive sport. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying Kobe Bryant, whenever he lost, he did. He understood the hey, keep your head up, bro.
Yeah.
Don't run from this.
You know what I'm saying?
You lost the battle, not the war. Keep going.
You got to be able to look your enemy in the eye and be able to have that conversation. You can't just sit there and back down.
You know what's funny is the Knicks will forever be Wemby's Achilles heel now.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't face his biggest trouble in the face. You know what he should have done? I'll see you next year.
Yeah. Good job. Good game.
Great game.
And that's all you would have to say.
Yeah,
that's
great game, but I'll see you next year.
That's it. You didn't even have to do anything.
That had nothing to do with demising the other player. I'll see you next year is a compliment. That means I'll see you here in the championship next year.
And that's another thing that he said in his post-game interview too. He's like, we gotta, we'll just gotta see them next year, kind of thing. And it's like, bro, it's too late.
No,
you can't say it now.
Now we gotta see them next year.
Now you're assuming that you're gonna make it next year.
Now with that,
and I know a lot of critics gonna be like, oh, these guys are crazy. What do you mean that you don't think that they're gonna get there next year?
Not with the West.
There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Is LeBron gonna stay on the Lakers? Is he gonna move someplace else? SGA, they're gonna be healthy next year. Now, yeah, we got things that happened with Chet that happened in that finals game, but that may not repeat come next year. And then we have all these other teams that are going to be getting these new drafts. Maybe what happens with Utah Jazz and they end up switching it up and end up picking that AJ DeBonsta up and over
and not
Jazz.
Because I'm a Warriors fan, but do we really think that Golden State is just going to allow Steph Curry to have the shittiest 3 years of his NBA life? It's not
going to happen. So it's like for you to go out there and think that you're just automatically going to make it next year because now what? All the people and the fans are saying, "Oh, you're the face of the league."
That.
Like you need to stop.
Nobody says that.
At this point,
now I respect Draymond for what he did, standing up to Wemby like that. You know how ridiculous Draymond looked.
Yeah,
he was getting blocked and then being like, "Oh, he looked like a little bad kid." Yeah. But now I respect him because he never bowed down to Wemby because of that.
Now this looks bad on Wemby's part because now it shows that you're beatable. And now it's not this, get this. Like, people that basically came out and said, oh, Jalen Brunson's too small. I mean, yeah, it was they paid him that, but I think they paid him too much. He's not going to be a one guard, blah, blah, 1A guard, as Becky Hammond comes out and says. Like, I think now you got to look at Wemby and be like, damn, Wemby's supposed to be the face of the league, and he got beat by some guy that they said was too small. And I can easily say that. Why? Because it wasn't like Jalen Brunson was out there getting to the line.
45 points.
He was actually out there shooting over Wemby.
45
We've seen that meme
points.
where he was the short guy running through his legs, shooting over him. You guys have seen it because I know you've seen it. We're all over the feeds. But it's things like that. Now you're gonna look at Wemby and be like, damn, Wemby. Like honestly, like yeah, you 7'4", but all you gotta do is have someone that can really just be more resilient than you.
Right.
That's what happened.
Right.
He played excellent defense out there. I think one game he had 5 blocks. A couple games he had multiple blocks. He dropped his 30 points. He got there. He got his rebounds. He got his double-doubles. But what they did is they stretched some things. Kind of like what I said is like, yeah, the best way you play against Wemby is you got to have him all over the place.
Yeah. And also, he didn't have the supporting cast to support him.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's some people that came out and showed up.
We're talking somebody had to follow him on that 30-point game. Somebody had to follow him on that 25-point game and drop maybe 30.
And De'Aaron Fox...
He couldn't be the top scorer every single game.
Paid that man that much money for him to come on that
That's
team.
That's who you need to question about the money. Don't question Jalen Brunson. He won. He got the chip.
Yeah.
Can't question him. Why was anybody questioning Jalen Brunson's money when he won the NBA Cup? He won that already. Like he's showing you.
Won the most awards this season.
Just zip your mouth up. Watch the man play.
Yeah.
Wait till the end of the season and then question the money situation.
And
don't
critique. He showed
He
everybody.
Actually took a pay cut.
I like, and last thing I'm gonna say, we got to stop talking about Jalen Brunson's has a Kobe mentality. I think we need to just go ahead and just trademark that Jalen Brunson just has that Brunson mentality.
For sure.
He's
a Kobe fan.
He
grew out of Kobe, just like Kobe grew out of Michael Jordan. We evolved through him, but it wasn't like I'm a mimic. I'm not even his height.
Yeah.
How can I mimic his game?
Like, we can say maybe they play like him or they have a style like him, but I think we need to just start saying that Jalen Brunson is like, he's playing like Brunson. Like, he's playing like himself. Like, this is who he is.
And also give him credit of the fact that, like, don't accolade him with Kobe, because Kobe did things that Kobe did. And Brunson doesn't need to do what Kobe did. Probably does it in a different way, which makes him Brunson. You know what I mean? Like Kobe's working out thing at 3:30 in the morning. I don't know Brunson wakes up at 3:30 in the morning to work out every day. But does that, like, why match it? What's the reason for that?
Yeah.
But anyways, bro,
But life after basketball for New York, after their parade, after the 1 million plus people celebrated, New York is back to normal. Not really. Rent in Manhattan is going up. It's up to $5K right now, actually.
Damn, because of the Knicks?
Man, it's up to $5K just from probably a shit ton of reasons.
The New Yorkers got bamboozled.
Man, I wouldn't want to be living in New York right now, to be honest with you. I love my city and everything, but that's way too much money to be living in a small ass spot.
You couldn't pay me enough to move to New York.
But moving on from the Knicks, though, SGA doing some off-season workouts, not only just on the court, but off the court as well. Recently signed a deal with Nike.
What you think about that?
I think it's pretty cool, honestly, because he was previously with Converse, and if you guys didn't know this, Converse is owned by Nike, so it was pretty much like a trade up in a sense, like a promotion in a sense for him. I see what they're doing because obviously you got them a lot of the older heads like Kevin Durant, you got guys like Steph Curry, guys like LeBron James. Now, not Steph Curry saying he was signed with Nike, but Kevin Durant and LeBron James are signed with Nike. They are getting older, so the platform of them, basketball sneakers is probably going to go down because they're not going to be actively playing basketball in the next 3, 4, 5 years kind of deal. Right. So I think the signing of SGA as a young talent, they're trying to really get their sneakers more promotion out there. Obviously, Curry, he just signed that crazy deal over with the Chinese deal out there, so they know they don't have a Curry that they could sign or anything like that. So they're looking for young talent right now. SGA, young talent, 2-time MVP. He's gonna have promotions that are gonna get out there that he's gonna be able to get their shoe to be marketed. So I think it's good. I like it.
So being that Nike or owns or part owns or whatever it is with Converse, what does that mean for SGA shoes? Like, does he get to? I'm assuming get to keep, because this is my criticism of it. I was on the verge of not liking this move because I like what he was doing to Converse. I like how he grabbed a brand, just like Kanye would grab Adidas, or James Harden as a basketball player grabbed Adidas and turned that from a regular shoe to a marketable shoe. I like what he was doing with Converse. So prior to you informing me that Nike has some type of ownership of Converse, I would have been like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm a firm believer in like supporting like the smaller
But I'm assuming now he still gets to keep his, that shoe.
They're probably just going to make a new shoe for him. It's going to probably, I'm assuming, would look a lot different from what the Converse would, because it's just like in any brand, like Lexus, Toyota, they always have these same type of brand, same manufacturer, but they have it to cater to specific people. So the Converse will probably cater to a specific crowd.
But no pun intended, Nike has a big shoe to fill.
They do.
Because that Converse SGA shoe was legendary. We're talking about one of the first players besides Michael Jordan to be able to make a single colored shoe. No other colors. Straight brown, straight black, straight white, straight pink.
That's fair.
With the laces pink, the tongue pink. There's no other color in the shoe.
Like if you see the new KDs that came out, the Perps, I think they call them, or something like that.
Purple?
They're just straight purple.
Then he caught on. He caught on.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I think even Anthony Edwards has a sneaker that's same thing too.
But probably a recent release, yeah.
So there's a lot. Now that you say, I didn't even realize it. There are a lot of players now that are kind of catching on to that trend of just one color.
SGA started it. But besides Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan took him years to do that. He didn't do it while he was playing. His was matching the Bulls uniform always, red and black, red and black, red and black.
But that was back too when, if you've seen that one movie, I think it's called Air. Like that was when the NBA had that rule where you couldn't have more red. There was a certain percentage of
the black. It was the black.
Was it the black? Yeah. I thought it was the red. I thought they said
black.
You couldn't have too much red on the sneaker.
It was the black that they didn't like.
Okay.
Isn't that ironic?
You sure?
Yeah. Well, we can search it, and you guys can fact check.
I just know I remember it was a certain percent. Yeah, a certain percentage it couldn't be over.
There was a controversy, and it was an ironic controversy of Jordan that it was you can't wear your own shoe, and you can't put the black in it. We don't like the black. There was an irony behind that. You know what? Probably in the next episode we'll talk about that because I'm a big shoe guy, and I definitely want to.
Yeah, there was a specific percentage that it couldn't go over, and he obviously, he paid the fines. He didn't care about the fines because he wanted to.
He just wore the shoe.
He just wore the sneaker basically. So it's interesting how I bring that up. It's interesting how now you come out with these different color shoes or these one color sneakers now. So that is something that I do find pretty interesting. Now my biggest thing is with young guys like SGA getting this Nike deal. I'm wondering who's going to be the next player to probably sign with Nike that's considered like a younger guy. Would it be is Anthony Edwards with Nike? I can't remember who he's with. Is it Adidas he's with?
No, he's with Nike.
He's with Nike? Yeah. He's with Nike? Okay.
No,
it's
he's
not
with
Nike.
somebody. Yeah, he's with somebody else because his commercial was different.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's not Nike. I don't remember who it's with from the top of my head.
Damn.
But like, you know, who's gonna be the next young talent that's essentially gonna get a sneaker deal with Nike, and is it gonna be a lifetime type of deal? Because not too many players get lifetime deals. I don't know who would that be.
LeBron got it, and that's it.
Doesn't KD also have a lifetime deal with Nike?
Yeah, but it's like lifetime 300 mil. LeBron was the one that cracked the lifetime of bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know who you think would be the next person to get like their shoe with Nike. Young talent.
Young talent. Brunson. But he doesn't want it.
Yeah,
He doesn't want it.
You don't want a sneaker.
But
they think actually
Brunson
reached out to him already.
Brunson would be the next sneaker I would want to see as a fan. As a sneaker fan, as a basketball fan.
Which is what they do. They made those I don't know if you guys follow obviously the New York Liberty, but that Empire Statue Liberty color.
Yeah.
He's got some colors. I think they call them not the Liberties, but they call them something, and they're similar to the Sabrina sneakers, but obviously for men. And they
he doesn't market them.
No, he wore them in a couple of the games in the finals.
Okay.
And they were talking about it, and that was something that they said that I think they're gonna release it after the game. But he wears specific shoes, player edition shoes that Nike does send out to him. So it is based upon like things that I'm assuming gives him ideas of what he wants to see in a sneaker for himself. But he definitely loves Kobe's. Like he said that the only thing he would ever play in is Kobe's. So that's like his thing. But
he has some serious Kobe's too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he came out with the Brinks truck, and the whole scheme of it was a purple Brinks truck.
Oh, I remember that.
And it was because it had a safe of those Kobe's. I don't even know which Kobe's those were, but I did find the information as far as the Michael Jordan thing, and it was the controversy that he was wearing different colored shoes. And the NBA needed his shoes to match the uniform.
Okay.
So they kept fining him $5,000 every time he would wear a different color.
And he
shoe.
just paid it.
He just kept paying. Yeah.
I mean, shit, you make it. Well, at that time it was a different money thing, but he was making money, so it didn't matter what the font.
And 5,000 he had for sure. He had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But Michael Jordan was underpaid in comparison to it.
Of course. Man, of course, anyone could say that. But yeah, I don't know who would be another good star. Maybe LaMelo Ball, because I'm not a big fan of his sneakers like that. They look kind of weird. Probably why he has a lot of ankle injuries.
Kids are big on them. Kids are the ones that like them because they have like this like shark or thunderish kind of like looking things on them. I'm not big on them either though.
I don't know who would be a good star really that doesn't already have a deal. They would probably have to break their deal and move over, but I don't know who that next person could be. Honestly, I'm trying to run through my head who would be a decent candidate, but I can't think of another star that Nike would be like, yeah, I want to pick this young guy to show off and market our sneaker.
And you got to think
they'd have to be someone really good,
and it has to be a guard.
Yeah, it'd have to be a guard, realistic, because it's not really a lot of.
That's why Shaq didn't do so good with his sneaker.
Yeah, now I think about it, it's not a lot of bigger guys that have a deal with Nike.
Yeah, except KD.
I don't even think does Wemby have. Who does he have his shoes with?
I don't think. I think Wemby just wears Spurs.
Spurs gear.
Spurs gear.
But moving on, last thing we got here for the chorus segment is gonna be the big three. The big three, man. Ice Cube is doing some big things right now.
What you got going on?
$290 million deal to go public in the stock market, trading under the ticker TONT, and as of November by the end of this year.
Oh, damn.
They also signed a deal with BET, re-airing primetime games on Monday night, starting on June 22nd. So coming up here shortly. If
TNT?
Yeah, no, not on T. It's now TONT is what it is. Damn. And they're going to be airing on BET.
Damn. We all got to start from somewhere. Damn, it seems like everything goes through BET.
Well, I mean, you got to understand. I mean, Ice Cube, obviously in the black community, I'm assuming he worked out some deals in the black community, and BET being probably the foundation of the black network.
They done got us boxed in, bro.
So they want to get more people watching BET because, back in the day, didn't DirecTV cut BET from off of their, I don't even know if DirecTV is still a thing, but didn't they cut them from?
DirecTV lost out.
See my point? So a lot of cable companies and satellite companies had cut off BET as a network, and then obviously now you got streaming, so you can watch them if you stream through their app or whatever the case may be. But this is probably just most likely an active push for people to start watching BET a little bit more. And this is actually pretty big for Big Three because this is actually going to be the first publicly traded professional sports league in U.S. history.
Nice.
Which is actually surprising. I didn't realize that there weren't more publicly traded sports teams or sports
I want to see what
networks.
this does for the income of the players.
But I'm curious to see what this is going to do when it comes to if you're going to be able to bet, like how betting is going to work with this.
Probably
since it's publicly traded.
Easily transition.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, they're going to easily transition that betting.
Big Three is pretty fire though. I'm not going to lie to you. Like it gives you something to watch. I think the season's
when do they play?
It's coming up. It's coming up soon. June 22nd is when it particularly starts. So what are we at right now?
Do you think
about 2 days?
Do you think that the NBA should allow active players collaboration with the Big Three, being that it is summer?
Yeah, why not? Right. Get your workout in. I mean, I know the WNBA, they have like a specific like league they go to when it's off season. So
and the NBA does have it, which is a summer league.
But they got the Drew League also too that I've seen that players compete at.
But if also like players like to go play street basketball sometimes during the summer.
I think it's fit. I think honestly in this day and age, if the player would like to go and play basketball as long as it's not during their job, regular season, there's no conflict of interest, I guess you can say.
Right.
Then if they want to willingly go do it, then sure. But they obviously have to know doing it in mind that if something happens, they roll an ankle or something like you know what I'm saying? Like there's got to be like, hey, the season's over. Like you are in contract, so if you get hurt off season and you don't meet your, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to put those stipulations in play. So I guess there's always a risk that's gonna come with it. But I mean that's what it takes when it comes to being a professional athlete in the off season. Like sometimes you get hurt in the off season during just a normal workout. But there's probably got to be some contract put in place that if you decide to go and play in another league in the off season and you get injured, you can't come at us and expect some type of compensation because this was not during when you were with us. So you'd have to work the semantics out there with it. But I don't think you should be, looked like, oh, you can't do it.
But that's where the team doesn't even care about losing out on the money. It's just the player. We traded for you. We don't need you to go out there and start risking yourself. I don't care that you're playing basketball because it's good you're playing basketball, but you're risking yourself.
True.
And not be available for us.
But you can also hone in on some skills maybe that you're not able to do. I mean, obviously,
I agree. You're playing
live basketball as opposed to just practicing in the gym. Obviously, when you practice in the gym, you're only going to go as hard as you can. But like you can't really go through the motions as you would if you were an in-game experience. Now, obviously, the Big Three, it's a 3-on-3. So it's not going to be the same. They got 4-point plays and they got 4-point shots in that game. So it's not the same rules whatsoever. It's also half court.
What's a 4-point shot? Is it far? Is it a deep three?
I gotta take a look because it's been a little minute. I didn't really follow it too much last season as much as I should have.
Curry, Klay Thompson, and KD.
But it's like players like that would be eligible to play. But
that's literally Big Three.
Yeah, no pun intended. But they'd be playing different rules. Like. They would have to obviously change the way they play versus being in the NBA to what the Big Three is, which if you're a professional athlete, yeah, you should be able to do it, but it's not very easy to do.
Right. It's
like when players go from the EuroLeague and then come into back to the NBA, they got to kind of change a little bit how they play. In the EuroLeague, goaltending is once it hits the rim, you can touch the ball and affect it from not going in. If you're used to doing that and you come to the NBA, that's goaltending all day.
Yeah.
So it's small things like that you would have to change in the game. So they would have to either adjust. And most players, if they're like star players, they want that off season to do limited workouts and relax, spend time with family. Obviously, they just play 82 season game.
Or we to tell them to keep playing.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they want to do it themselves, that's on them. Yeah. If they want to practice their craft more, sure. If you want to feel more in game, then that's on you.
But it shouldn't be expected.
But it shouldn't be expected. Yeah. No, not at all. But shout out to the Big Three, man. June 22nd, the games are gonna be starting. Huge $290 million deal. First publicly traded professional sport.
I feel like it's a little low.
290 mil. I mean, shit. I wish I had 290. I wish I had half that. I wish I had a quarter.
But still, it feels like a little low. But whatever. You know must be some stipulations in there.
But that is it for basketball, y'all. That is probably going to be the most you're going to hear. Shout out again to the Knicks. Obviously, the season is over. We are in off-season now. We'll keep you up to date when it comes to all off-season trades. The Giannis and his family moving to where? Is Jaylen Brown going to potentially go up out of the Celtics? Is Ja Morant going to actually have a good... We'll get to all of those. That'll happen. We'll see it. We'll keep you updated. But moving on now to the culture segment. We saw a movie just the other day. Scary Movie 6.
Yo, what a great movie.
Yo, how would you rate that movie, man?
I thought about that. I'd give it a solid 7.3. 7.3. That movie was very, very good.
All right,
I'll start with the positives on it.
Okay.
I love the ride pause that the movie took me through. Yeah. Pause.
Avocado on the play.
But no, I think they did a great job. They didn't continue the numbers, so it wasn't Scary Movie 8 or 7, whatever number they were in. It just
6.
made a scary movie. They brought on previous cast members that were very important to the sequels of the movie, and it just was everything. I was expecting it to be like this, but it took us for a ride, man. It was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. What did you feel about it? What would you rate it?
Honestly, I like the movie in the sense, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a solid 8. Reason why I give it an 8 is because from start to finish, it was good. I ain't gonna lie. From start to finish, it was good in the sense where I was laughing, I was engaged in watching the movie. Every time, because it was a parody, I was trying to figure out, like, okay, what is this a parody from? I was able to pinpoint almost all of them, which was making it hilarious, because anytime you have a scary movie that comes out, a parody, it's always nice to know and understand what the fuck the context is, if it's coming from what type of scary movie I watched, or if anyone watched. So I like that portion of it. But I think the biggest factor of why I liked it is it seems like it was coming to an end, like no more scary movies after that. And then the third thing is that I don't like these ongoing movies and like endless numbers of it.
Yeah.
Like, why do we need to do a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like Fast and Furious we spoke about previously? Like these ongoing like movie after movie after movie, like we're getting our imagination is going away. We're getting so used to seeing these repeats, these sequels, these trilogies, these quadrilogies, whatever you want to call them. It's like we're turning into everything into a Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of annoying. It's like we need to get more creative and bring out a whole new parody from something else. You can make it funny, you can call it something else, whatever. But we can't keep running on the scary movies over and over. Now, it was a great movie, and the reason I'm bringing up why I liked it is because they didn't do that. One of the contexts in this, sorry, this is gonna be bloop. This is gonna be some spoilers, but one of the contexts I liked about in the movie is that they actually portrayed themselves and say, hey, like, yo, we're not about to, these standard movies where they bring in the new generation. It's like, for example, Scream. We all know the Scream movie. We all know the Halloween movie, the Freddy Kruegers, but they always bring in a new generation of people that are about to get killed.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we know it's going to be the same shit. New face. We know we know who's gonna be killed. We know who the main character is that's probably not gonna die. It's just fresh blood that's coming out to die. Scary movie. The context of it was like, nah, y'all not the main characters. We're the main characters. We're not gonna have this new generation come in and try and take over us. So it was just funny that they added. That's my third thing of why I gave it like an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
But I can't give it a full 10 because it ain't no movie really perfect. I haven't seen one just yet. A 9 would be assuming that it obviously caught me off guard, like I didn't really expect it. So it was kind of like I expected it to be funny, but it was pretty much the same type of humor from the ones from before. So shout out to Scary Movie. It was good. Definitely go see it. I recommend it. It's a good movie.
Some scenes, yeah. They cut so many scenes on that, man.
Man, honestly, you can't go in there and get offended by anything, yo. Like, they need to bring back just regular humor like that. Like,
yeah, that was another thing. They touched on just like every cultural issue that we're dealing with.
Oh my God, everything.
In every sense.
Sometimes you just gotta sit back and laugh, yo.
Yeah.
Like we take things too fucking to the chest too hard. Like, some things you can, but like, yo, just sometimes you gotta relax and just laugh at some shit.
Facts, man.
Dead ass. That's it.
Talking about relaxing, ahead, man. What else we got going on?
Yo, speaking of relaxing, I actually heard that I seen on IG that the government is making Fridays a holiday to boost mental health.
For real?
Yeah. So basically, they would cut to a mandatory, instead of 40 hours a week for work, it'd be 32. So while you wouldn't really have Friday off, they would just shorten your week to 32 hours a week, which they're doing it for mental health, as I mentioned. But I know some countries do. I think China does it. Like a lot of Asian countries, they typically do this where they have like 32-hour max work weeks, so that we do have more time throughout the week to either relax, spend time with family, get errands done, whatever the case may be. Which I like it, because I mean, shit, right now, most people in America work 8 to 5, 8 to 6, maybe 9 to 5, 9 to 6 kind of deal. So you don't really get the chance during the week, Monday through Friday. You don't really get the chance during the week to do what you need to do, whether it's a doctor's appointment, you got a grocery shop after you get off work and fight through all that fucking traffic. So it's like, it is a little irritating when you got to be stuck and confined to a strict 40 hours a week, and then you got to plan around it, maybe call out a day or something, put PTO in on days where you're just really trying to catch up in life. Your weekends now becomes a quick 48 hours as opposed to a relaxing 48 hours. So it would be nice, but it would just be better if you could just give us the Friday off.
Friday off paid though. So see, this is how they trick us. This 32-hour bullshit. Who the fuck is living on 32 hours?
Who's gonna pay?
If I could live on 32
you better
hours,
increase my pay.
If I could live on 32 hours, I'd just call off every Friday. The whole reason why I need Friday is because it's part of my 40-hour work week that pays me for 40 hours. So don't try to trick me and be like, hey man, you guys mental health reasons. You just make me poorer. It's like the people. It's like
you're gonna make me want to work more.
It's like the people that get excited when they raise.
Now, unless they say at 32 hours after that, now it's considered overtime. Now that's a different thing because now technically you're working the same hours, but you're technically getting paid more.
Yeah.
If they do that,
yeah, exactly.
That I'm cool with.
It's like the people that are cool with the increase of that get excited when they increase minimum wage. Motherfucker, don't get excited.
Yeah, because all that means is
all they did is they increased by a little bit the poorest people in society. That's all it means. You're still the poorest person in society.
Plus, they just caught you up to the next person that's above you, which if they're closer to you now,
they're further than you still. They get moved up too.
You know what I'm saying? Like
everybody gets moved up.
I know minimum wage used to be like fucking $7 and like 60-something cents.
Not while I was working. I would have changed that shit at 13 years old if that would have happened to me. Somebody would pay me. My first job was $16 an hour, and I was 18 years old. This was 2014, 2013. Was $16 an hour. They don't pay me anything $4 an hour, $7 an hour. Are you crazy?
So my question to that though, with the changing of the hours and lowering it and technically having more time during the week, as you would say, how do you think this would like?
The problem is not that people don't have enough time. The problem is that people don't have enough money in this economy. If you had enough money, you wouldn't care about the time.
No, that's true. That's a fact.
It's the money, the problem.
I need y'all to understand
your weekend goes like this because you're broke. If you were rich, your weekend would not fly. You'd come into work on Monday, you'd be like, man, Saturday morning I was on a yacht. By 12 o'clock, I was eating brunch on Miami coast. By 3 p.m., I was on a plane on my way back to Orlando. And Sunday, I spent it relaxing in my villa on Cocoa Beach.
The crazy thing about it is like it kind of goes hand in hand to what I said about like a lot of people be like, oh, you don't need money in the life to do this X, Y, and Z. Like, yeah, you kind of do because everything in this world really does revolve around money. Like, if you think about it, if you had more money, you would spend less time trying to do the things to make that more money to get the things that you need. So yeah, you do need money, but it's
know what it is?
It's crazy how society though they do this. It's like they know that you need money to get these things, so they increase the cost of what you got to spend for the normal things, which makes it now harder for you to get the things that you want. So now you got to work more. It's an endless cycle. An endless cycle that we're in, and no one understands that. They look at you strange when they see that you don't want to show up to work every day at these times to work all these hours, and you're instead trying to focus on yourself or do other things.
But this is the problem though, is that people would like to enjoy their weekend, but they go into their weekend thinking about the money. So it's like I'll tell you, it's like at that point, just go to work. Go work if you're going to think about the money. If you're lacking money in your weekend, you're not enjoying your weekend. Now, there are some people where money is not in an equation, with all their interest is their family, and God bless them. Those are very good people that we need in this world. But the majority of people who deal with the problems is not that they don't have enough time. It's the money. It's that their weekend flew by because they didn't get up from their couch.
Yeah, it's like someone invites you to a house and it's just like, yo, we about to have a party over here. You look it up. You see, it's about like 35-minute drive. You start immediately thinking like, damn, that's a kind of a far drive. Like, it's not the drive is far. It's like, damn, if I drive that far, I'm spending this much time in gas. and I only got a limited amount of money in my account. So that means if I go over them, I'm gonna have some time, but in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be thinking, damn, I gotta get home. I'm gonna have to fill up.
What happens if the money wasn't in the equation and
Exactly.
you would just go?
Then you just go,
and you have an experience,
and you have a great time because you're not worried about.
now
Damn,
you had
how
a
am I gonna
weekend.
fill up my tank?
And now you had a weekend.
So
when they ask you on Monday how did you spend your weekend, it wasn't I flew by. I had a great weekend.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm glad it was over because I was lit all weekend.
Yeah.
Getting tired.
Now instead you get oh man, the week went by fast. I can't wait till this weekend, and it's Monday.
It's because you didn't do shit.
Exactly. You couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
You couldn't do shit.
Couldn't.
All the things you wanted to do, you couldn't because either you didn't have the money to be able to do it, or you had to do other shit.
What that boy Mike Beasley said, there's a difference that people don't understand the difference between making a decision and having a choice. You couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
You ain't had no damn bread.
None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So man, it'll be great for mental health. Yeah, sure. But at the end of the day, like we gonna need to be able to get more money because cost of living is going up. So shit. Even if you lowered it down to fucking 30 hours, people still gonna end up working to 50 hours, 60 hours because shit expensive. Right. So you lowering hours ain't gonna really do shit for anyone. It's just gonna put people in this endless cycle that realistically you're never gonna have money to get shit because shit's high and expensive and you work in less hours. But now the society and the government make you think that, oh, all right, yeah, we lowered it down for you so you have more time.
And you're gonna give people Friday off? The day that gets...
No, Friday's not gonna be off. They're just making it appear that Friday's off by lowering your work week to 32 hours. You don't get the Friday off. You still work.
Oh,
you'll probably still work 5 days a week, but instead of you working typically 8 hours a week, it may be you work 6 hours. I'm sorry, working 8 hours a day for the 5 days a week. You would probably typically work 6 or maybe 7 hours some certain days.
They're just tricking the
system.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They just trick the system. That's what I'm saying. They make you appear that you're getting more when you're really not.
I'm good.
You're not. It's like when they tell you, like, hey, we're going to give you a raise or we're going to promote you to go to do work salary or something. You start working on that salary and you notice you're working more hours. And then you start thinking like, damn, if I would have just been working hourly and worked these same hours, I would have made more.
Way more money.
That's what they're fucking doing with this hours.
Yeah, no,
like, people not thinking of it that way.
Fuck that. Yeah, because imagine the maximum amount of effort that they're going to put on people now. Because they're like, hey, guys, we only got 5 hours today, man. You already know they lowered the work week. There's only 5 hours now. No lunches, by the way. They don't need a lunch.
Like,
only
yeah,
5 hours.
sure, you get to go home a little bit earlier now in that because you got a shorter work hours in the week. But guess what? Now you're going to get home and realize, shit, I'm going to need another job to compensate. Now you don't got time no more. Now there goes your time again. Now you're working the 50, 60-hour weeks because you're doing 2 jobs that are trying to get you what you were getting paid before when you were working the 40.
Facts.
So... You just gotta you gotta.
I don't like it.
It don't work. I don't like it.
Oh.
I don't like it. And the last thing we got here, man, it's summertime, and a lot of things are going on during the summer.
Well, I go on my
ceremonies.
I'm good on that.
Ceremonies is going on. Awards are being handed out. Championships are being won. Wink, wink. But the BET Awards is going on, and it's being held by none other and hosted by Drewski himself.
I was gonna say Kevin Hart, but that was close.
I think he's already done one before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's where he got in trouble.
But pretty cool thing that's going on right now, just because of the simple fact that he's gonna be the youngest person to ever host in history for the BET Awards. It airs in June, actually, again. So be on the lookout for all these things going on. Big 3 BET Awards, all in June, coming up here shortly. Biggest question: is it gonna be chaos or is it gonna be a classic? Are we gonna get like a fantastic Drewski skit on stage, or is it going to be something that's going to be very, how should I say it, uncomfortable?
No, this is Drewski's opportunity.
Someone getting slapped, low-key?
No. This is Drewski's opportunity to make his stage presence and finally potentially start his comedy or his movie career if he wants to. He can either put together, not skits, but put together the personality that people can see the gift in him, the talent in him to, make that shift to movies, or solidify him, do something to solidify him in comedy. And what I mean by that is remove him from he's just in Instagram or he's just a YouTube. He's a comedian. And that would be my take on what opportunity he has. I don't think he's gonna fail as far as, you know, do something.
So you're going with it's gonna be a classic type.
It's gonna be a classic.
Classic.
Funny.
And when I say classic, I mean like I remember that BET Awards in 2026 when Drewski did this. That's what I mean by a classic, not a classic like corny.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to. I think it's gonna be chaotic. You know, really? Here's why I say chaotic. I mean, chaotic was, you know how we seen Drewski when he came out with that one that one skit with homegirl that was white, Erica
Kirk or something.
You know, he came out. I think he had said that he wasn't really going for that or whatever. He just showing.
He hit a spot on.
He hit a spot. He hit a nerve, and I feel like that's what's gonna happen in this BET Awards. I feel like it's going to be chaotic in the sense where he's going to hit some nerves and people are going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that at the BET Awards. Like, I feel it. I feel like he's going to do that. And there's going to probably be some people the haters are going to be like, I don't know why they invited this. This is why you don't invite a young kid out there to do these kind of things. Like, that will bring back the classic BET Awards, like how it used to be. And then you're going to have people that are going to be like, that shit was funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad they did that. We needed that.
You always do though. That's just the way the world is divided. It's just some will, some won't. So what? And
but we need that though. I want to see that. Like I want to see him do some shit that's gonna make people be like, damn, I can't believe he really said that. Like yeah. Like
but you know, I don't think he's that edgy when it comes to live TV. I think he is very PR rated as far as
I don't know if I've seen him on live TV like that before, so this will be very interesting.
He ran his own show too, not production wise. I'm sure somebody else ran it, but he choreographed his presence, his digital platform, to a way that he can have control of this day. He can have creative control of this day, and it's not gonna be. He understands the sensitivity with society, and then the platform that he's gonna be on, to where he's not gonna Kevin Hart it.
Well, I hope it's a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, bro.
I hope it's a fantastic one.
Shout out to Drewski, man. I'm a big fan of him, bro.
Couple of things we hope to see though. I mean, if Kendrick wins Best Male Hip Hop Artist over Drake, is that the official final nail in the coffin? Is the beef over?
He ain't winning shit. How you gonna win shit? Drake just dropped 3 damn fucking.
I don't think that would count
volcano eruptions.
I don't think that would count for this year though.
Oh yeah.
It'd be for last year's awards though. It'd be based on what happened last year.
I think Drake got too many of these. Does Drake got BET Awards?
Honestly, I don't even know.
I'm sure he got it.
I'm be honest with you. I'm not too sure.
He's like
I don't even remember the name of the damn awards.
Is
that the Grammys or is that no? That's the Grammys, right?
Grammys, yeah. So
that's what you win at the BET or no? Am I bugging?
Grammys won. Yeah, I don't know what you.
No, that's what you win at the Grammy Awards.
Yeah,
I'm tripping.
Correct.
That's I'm tripping.
There's a Grammy. There's an Emmy.
There's an Oscars.
And there's an Oscars.
This is a different award. I'm tripping.
Yeah. BET, what they do is they have.
They probably call it the BET Awards.
Yeah, and it's for the best hip hop video, for the best.
Yeah, exactly. Best male hip hop artist is literally what it says here. So I mean, shit. If Drake wins it, or if Kendrick wins it,
Kendrick may win that.
Is that gonna be the final nail in the coffin?
Oh shit, Drewski's not gonna perform. Give that trophy to Kendrick.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
Drewski's Drake's boy.
It's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's gonna be interesting, dog.
That's fucked up if they did that.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, they did that.
It's gonna be chaotic.
The BT did that.
It's gonna be chaotic, yo.
It's
gonna be chaotic. And if Kendrick takes the stage, is he dropping another subliminal or is he completely moving on?
If I was Drewski, I'll drop the trophy. For my dog. Yeah. For my dog, I might hit him with the trophy on stage. Shit. Somebody got to top off Will Smith. Pause.
Oh, man.
Nah, but yeah, shout out to Drewski, man. It's gonna be complicated now you put it that way. That's crazy.
It's gonna be interesting, but man, I can't wait to see. I'm actually gonna probably watch a little bit of it. I ain't gonna like star in and just watch the whole thing, but I'm gonna tune in while I'm probably playing the game or some shit, because I'm sure it's going to be some moments that are probably going to go viral as they always do. But with Drewski, it's probably definitely going to go viral for sure. And I didn't even think of that. But yeah, if he does end up having to hand the award to him, how is that going to work?
That's Drake's boy.
How's that going to look? It's going to be funny.
It's Kevin Hart's boy too, but that's Drake's boy.
It's going to be funny. But yo, that is everything. That is the culture segment here on Court and Culture. We appreciate y'all being here every single week, showing support Making sure you guys do like, y'all share, y'all subscribe, y'all retweet, y'all repost. Keep that up. Make sure you guys show us support. We are going to be having a couple of things changing going on here, but we still going to be the same.
Yes, sir.
Still going to be the same. Still
Knicks
going to be
in
showing
5,
up.
guys.
Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5.